Here we go. All right. So this is Tina Frantz. I'm doing a system training with my directors. This one is on base unit systems. And I wasn't like very good at this for a long time. I was like, oh, I should probably send a message to my unit. Like it wasn't this like planned, thought out system of like strategic points in your year where you're supposed to reach out to your unit. We've never liked that. It was just like, I should probably send something to my unit. And so I would. And there was no system or magic to it. So now I have it a lot differently and I have it all mapped out. And so you guys are going to get an email from me or a Voxer of this is called my base unit systems document. And it's basically everything I do with my unit. And then you're going to get another one of scripting for voicemails that you send 3 times a year, what you say. And you can, make up your own words, but this is just telling you what I say. And so like you can do whatever you want with it. But I figured it wouldn't hurt to give you guys an outliner of some words just to start from, like a base to start from. So base unit systems, why do we have a system? So that's why I want to start with, on this sheet, it says, why do we have a system? And then it goes through the 3 main systems I have, which is updates, care and close the back door, and then education of product. But why do we have a base unit system? And there's a couple reasons for that. To keep them somewhat, but not overly connected, to let them know you care, to rally for a goal, to educate on product, to close the back door, to have a sense of community, and info that they need to know, as in deadlines or updates or company things. So those are the reasons you have a base unit system, because those things need to happen with your unit. So we're going to start with system number 1, which is system updates, which I know Julia tells us to never assume anything, but like I'm going to assume that you guys already do system status updates. And I send my status updates go out in the form of an email and a text on the 10th, once the reports have updated, and on the 25th, which gives them about 5 days till the end of the month as a reminder. And then anyone who, like, every once in a while, I'll get somebody who's like, yes, I totally am going to try to get an order in by the end of the month. If they respond back to me with that, I will just make a note in my date book to touch base with them on the very last day, just in case I haven't seen that order yet. Okay, so that's how that system works. But on the 10th and the 25th, they get an email through InTouch. I do not pay for an email service. I do not do BombBomb. I do not do Shaney's office. I don't do any of that, because what I found is that you can make a beautiful email, or your assistant can make a beautiful email and use InTouch, which has everyone's updated email and phone number through the company that they're using anyway, and it's free. And it looks just as pretty. Like, you can insert videos, you can insert all that through the company's website. So I no longer pay for that service, because I don't believe in putting extra expenses on a director that they can already get for free. So if you guys have questions on how to use the company's e-card system, where you can put collages and all that stuff, like I just sent you guys one today in your email from me, that was supposed to go to my unit, but I sent it to you too, so you could see what a company email looks like. Font colors, font changes, like everything's in there. Okay. So I sent you one today. It should say something like, it's different this time, or something like that should be the title to your Mary Kay email. So check it out. That way you can see, like, it's not like super overly professional, but it's definitely not bajankety either. Okay. And I use the Google Doc on your Google Drive to create the email. And then I put it inside the e-card so that when they click on it, it's beautiful and colorful and all that. Mm. Okay. So they get an email and a text from me, from my assistant. My assistant sets all this up. She does all this on the 10th and the 25th. Now the emails are already made. there's no like retyping anything. And so I'm sending you all the emails. They come complete with cute videos and everything. So let me show you just an example of what one looks like. I'm going to share my screen really quick because it's so cool. So share screen. Share screen. Okay. So you should be able to see this. All right, so here's an A3 one. So this is what an A3 email looks like. Isn't that pretty?
That's cute.
So it says place order 1, 2, or 10 products at 50% off with your earned discount privilege this month. Order here. This is just a quick email to let you know that your month end, that through month end, you can place an order with your earned discount privilege, means you get 50% off any size order. So if you need just one item or 10, this is the month to order. Do you need to restock your inventory, restock your personal products, get ready for upcoming gift seasons, try a new look? If your inventory is good and you don't need anything, no worries. You don't need to place an order. This is just a reminder to get anything you might want while your earned discount privilege is active. Also, if you place orders this month and you're close to 225, you might consider placing an order to get to 225 to extend your earned discount privilege for a few more months. And then it says earned discount is offered, blah, 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 on wholesale remains two following calendar months. And then there's a link for online ordering, current lookbook, personal use sheet, and understanding your status sheet, which is really important. And then there's a fun video. I love this video about what we do enjoy. And then this is from Leah. I just copied this, so it's all good. Okay. And then this is one from I3. This is the I3 one. Where did the time go? This is just a quick note to let you know what changes this month. This is a quick email to let you know that 6 months have passed without your 225. And if your inventory's fine, you may have lost track of time, or you may have a lot going on. No worries, you know, blah, blah, blah. What happens if I do not order? And then what happens if I place the magical 225 and then it has the sheets again? Then do you need to restock, blah, blah, blah. And so that's what this says. And this one up here says what happens if they don't order. It says that they lose their team after this month. They their next order, let's see, if you do not paste that magic order. Second, they no longer get a Plus magazine. And third, they are not able to, hold on a minute. What does this say? Oh, and 6 months go by, you will need to submit a new agreement if they wait another 6 months. So that's that. So there's that email. And then the other email is the T status email. And this is T11. And this is the month they fall out. And so it says, remember, time is running out. It's been 12 months. Your agreement is about to expire. It says you have several options. Place this, submit a new agreement, or be a happy customer or hostess. If you choose option 3, please contact your recruiter or me, and we'll support you in finding a consultant to service you and your customers' needs. So it's basically telling them, like, if you don't, you're going to need to sign a new agreement, but you're important to me, blah, blah, blah. So this is that email. Okay, let's see. Any questions about the email?
Tina, for the T11,
yeah,
that's on InTouch, correct? That's in the report. Is that easy to send?
Yeah, so if you go on InTouch and you click on action items on the front page, and then you click on status reminders, and then you click on all T status, and then there's one under all T status that says last month in T status, and that's how you know.
And that's T11, correct?
Correct. So like, let me do this real quick. I'll just show it to you really fast. When you open up your InTouch page, it does not look like that. Okay, and then you see your action items over here, and then you go to consultant action items, and then you go over to unit opportunities and notices, and then you go to T status, and then 14 consultants in their last T status to remain active, and then it gives you all of their names. Okay, but also, and then you click select eCard, send eCard right here to select all, and send eCard, and it pulls up the eCard system.
Okay.
And that's when you deposit the link for that particular thing inside that eCard.
Okay.
Hey, Tina.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question about using Shani's office to do that? So if So you canceled Shaney's office for all of that and you're just paying your assistant to do that?
Right.
Because Shaney's office does more than just status emails.
Right.
Right. Okay. I'm just making sure that I'm remembering. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, you can do Shaney's office is great. I just don't pay for stuff that I don't want to double pay someone. If my assistant's already going to be doing emails for different things, my personal updates and stuff like that, then I'm not gonna.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, that makes sense. I hear you on that one.
Yeah. So okay. All right. So here we go. So that is the different emails that go out, and then they get a text as well for A3. And so in Scipio, and you guys probably, do you guys have your Scipio systems or your texting? No. Okay. Well, let's see. I have a Scipio on here. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me share my screen again. Hold on. So in Scipio, can you guys see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Scipio. Okay. Scipio. So on my Scipio, I have campaigns. I think it's that. If I click on campaigns, yeah, A3. Or no, it's under templates. I'm sorry, guys. Templates. I don't do this. My assistant does this, but hey, so-and-so, this is your last month to place an order to stay in the company. We will miss you. Let me know if I can help. Be blessed. That's the T11 one that they get. And then the A3 is, hey, this is your last month in active A3 status. You may want to check your total to see how close you are to reactivating. Let us know how we can help. And then this is I3, is your last month on our mailing list. We'd love for you to stay. Place your active order today so you can stay in the loop. Let us know how we can help. So those are the different texts that they get in addition to the email. But they're all saved in my Scipio, so literally all you have to do is like copy and paste. And it sends it to everyone on your A3 list.
And you're treating T11s like T12s, right? Because they can resign in T12.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Who does not have Scipio?
I use Shaney's office. It's the same
Okay.
thing.
Same thing. Okay.
Text blast or whatever.
Easy blast.
Easy blast.
Yeah.
So
I have that.
I have
Mhm.
a question.
yeah.
Are they getting a text on the 10th and the 25th, email on the 10th and the 25th?
Yes, ma'am. 10th and the 25th. Email on the 10th and the 25th.
So they're getting 2 forms of communication on that same day, twice a month.
Correct. They're getting email and text twice a month if they are in a status where they need to know what's.
Gotcha.
Now, the thing about this is if they respond with any confusion at all, like they didn't read through the email or, they're confused on what does A3 mean because even though you've explained it a gajillion times, that's exactly what happens and that's normal. I have a text replacement on my phone that is, I text replacement active status, yes, act stats is my text replacement. And when I click on it, it sends them this cute little URL and it's a document. It's an online published document where they can go and it, oh man, that one's not working. Well, anyway, it's supposed to have a document that has all of what does the status mean? And like, for example, if you've placed blah, blah, blah. And so I don't know why it's not working right now, but I'll have to look at that. But it's just something I just text really quick back. Say, here's a link that may help you understand. If you're still confused, let me know. And so that's all I send them if they come back with some sort of confusion. But that's like a text replacement. That's just a system I have. My assistant also knows. So Kathy's in charge of Scipio. So sometimes she'll get it and she'll just send it back like that. Okay. So any question on status updates, email, text, and then the active status replacement explanation. It's also in the email that they get. So they can click on that link too. Okay, cool. Cool. System number 2 is called My Care and Close the Back Door. So this is to show you care and it helps you keep them in the loop, in the unit. So there's a couple things that I do for this. The only thing I didn't put on here is my exit interview because every single time I've done an exit interview, it's been different. And so I feel like the only thing I've done with every single one of my girls that are saying like they're on their way out or they're returning product or whatever is I go through the coaching of a challenge. Like I go through the challenge coaching. I send them that coaching script. And I go through like my coaching questions. And again, a lot of it is emotional why. A lot of it is, what's changed since when you were excited from when it's not excited. Would you be feeling this way if you were making money and you were having fun? How could you add more fun? If you were to give this another shot, how could you add more fun? Would you give me a second chance and see if I could help you? Those kind of questions, and I'll send you those as well for exit interviews. But if you're using the challenge question guide, it's pretty helpful. But
where's that challenge question guide? Sorry.
I'm sorry. It's the challenge coaching Google form that they fill out beforehand to give you an idea of like where their brain is. I sent it to you in the last section that we did on coaching our consultants. Did you watch that one yet?
No, that's why I'm confused. Sorry.
No problem. Yeah, you can go back and it'll make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Did I send you guys those forms?
Did.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I did that. Okay, cool. So that's on the like negative side of things. Like if on the exit interview, Karen closing back door, there needs to be a personal conversation, like a one-on-one. If you can do coffee, that's way better. I've saved way more consultants over coffee than I ever have over the phone. But if that's impossible, do a FaceTime or a call, but a live conversation, like try your best on your end to make it happen. You won't always get that to happen, and that's okay. Remember, you can only control the controllables, so open-handed, right?
So when you go in, when you go in to have that coffee, just do a little bit of like how you would start the conversation. Like,
well, when they walk in the door, my first initial thing is, oh, I love you. I just love you. Come give me a hug. I just love you. I don't know. Like, I just love you. We're friends no matter what. And I always start the conversation with like, I love you no matter what. Like, friends before business. Like, because people are super skeptical about everyone's doing this for personal gain, and like, people just have these weird old feelings because there's like evil in the world. So I just want people to know, I want their walls to come down. And so even before the question, like it happens, I just did this conversation, and I saved her a couple weeks ago. She's like, I started at the wrong time. It's way too busy. Like this was a bad decision. I jumped in too fast. Like I need to sell my product back. And she only got 600. So I was like, seriously. But I said, cool, let's get on the phone and I'll give you all your options so you know exactly what you can do with your product. And it wasn't like, let me try to convince you to stay. It wasn't like, here's the company's number, let them deal with it. I was like, okay, cool. No problem. Totally understand. I know things can get really crazy. I'm like an impulse person too. Like I'll buy a purse. Like I get it. And then I'll say, yeah, let's schedule a call. I know. Let's schedule a call and I'll go over all your options and you can make the best decision that's right for you. So you know what they hear? Okay.
You're helping them.
Yeah, my business. I'm making the decision. She's just telling me what I can do. She's just the person, the in between Mary Kay and me, my advocate.
And you're not emotionally tied to that.
No. Yeah. And then I literally give her the options. Like, okay, here, you can, first option is, you can just throw your debut party like we had planned, and we'll see how much of it we can sell, which I know if she gets a debut party for me, she's going to fall in love with it and want to do it more. So I'm like, you can do a debut party, sell as much of it as we can, and then pick through the rest that you want to keep for yourself, and then mark the rest down the very next week at 50% off, and you'll move all of that. Especially if it's a 600, I'm like, girl, let's do your party. And then I say second option is to, like, if you don't want to hold a party, like you don't even have time for that, is just to pull everything out that you want to use for the next year for yourself, and call your mom, sister, aunt, uncle, and say, hey, I've got this inventory. I decided I'm not going to actually pursue Mary Kay right now, but I have all this stuff. I'm going to mark it down. You're going to get 40% off. And I want you to, shop as much as you want in my inventory at 40% off, because I don't want to quit, but I don't want to do it right now. and see how much of it you can move. And I'll give you some flyers and some tools to help you kind of do some of that stuff. And then third option is to call the company and return your product. Although there are a couple like weirdo things with that. Number one, you don't get reimbursed for, almost 12 weeks. So it takes a long time to process it all and for them to issue you a check and to get it back. And it's only 90% of what you paid for. So if you would sell it, even at cost, you would at least make all your money back. For the company, you only make 90% of your money back. It's kind of a while for you to process everything. And it's a little bit of work on your part. Like it would probably take you the amount of time to prep a delivery party is going to be the amount of time it takes you to prep this order to send it back with all the stuff they ask you to do before you send it back. And so then, and you can never sell Mary Kay again. And so I just don't want you to close the door forever when you're really only needing a short time frame to postpone it. And so if we can figure out how to move your product so you can get your money back, but not send it back and close the door for a while, like I would prefer that option, but girl, it is totally up to you. If you want to send it back and like just say, I'm done with Mary Kay, I can totally help you do that. And by me saying that, they see that I'm on their side, but they're also like, well, I don't know if I want to do that, So normally it can salvage the whole thing. So then I say, well, which sounds better, A, B, or C? And that's when they kind of say, well, I think, A or B. And I said, and I want to encourage you, like, if you're thinking like the debut party sounds like a lot of work, like I do most of the work. So what like scares you or worries you about doing a debut party to sell some of your product? Because honestly, that's probably the best choice. And so when I do that and they decide to do a debut party, and then after the debut party, they're almost like, well, I'm not quitting now. I have all these people on product and you know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, every once in a while you'll have someone that's like, okay, well, that was fun. Okay, bye. And you're like, okay, bye. So that's a little exit interview.
Thank you. That's good.
Coaching. Yeah. And that's not written on here, but I'll add some stuff. Okay. That's the negative side of the care and the closing the back door. The positive side, like the proactive stuff, is what I want to talk about next. So for birthdays, everyone in my unit gets a happy birthday text through Scipio that's already pre-programmed in. My assistant goes through and puts everyone's birthday in their underneath their profile in the Scipio, and they get a birthday text, and it's actually really cute and funny. It's this dog hanging his head out the window with his tail, with his tongue like waving in the wind, and it's just like, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. It's just like really cute. And then I sign my name, and so they get that. And I get thank yous in my text every day. I'm like, thank you for what? Oh yeah, it's their birthday. And it's automatic, so I forget that it's even happening. So they do get a birthday text with a funny picture. It's all like humorous. And then they get a birthday card in the mail, handwritten birthday card. I do not handwrite any of them because my handwriting looks like a second grade boy. But Kathy handwrites all my birthday cards and signs my name and sends them to my entire unit the month of their birthday. So they're not going to get it necessarily on the day of their birthday, but they get it the month of their birthday, and it says happy birthday month, love Tina, hope you have a great day, whatever. It's super short and sweet, nothing crazy, but it's just to let them know I care, I noticed, I want them to feel special in their birthday month. And if they don't get any card, at least they get mine. Okay. So those are the two birthday systems I have in place. And then 3 times a year, they get a voicemail. Okay. 3 times a year, they get a voicemail from me. 1 in June, 1 in Thanksgiving, and 1 at Christmas. Okay. 1 June, 1 at Thanksgiving, and 1 at Christmas. And they're all 3 sort of different. But you guys know what your unit needs during that time of year. So you kind of need to like base it on what's happening in your unit. But for the most part, especially if you have over a unit of 100, it's going to look like June is going to be your, hey, it's Tina, your Mary Kay sales director. Wanted to leave you a quick message about our crazy year end. Wanted to thank you for being a part of our Mary Kay family. And I'm sure you've seen my letter I mailed and emailed by now about our crazy June goal finish. And I have no idea if you're interested or not in helping the team goal, but it would mean the world to us. Not to me, to us. Also, we have some really neat gifts just for helping. Be sure to check out the email and let me know either way if we can count on you for an order this month. Thanks for your loyalty to our unit, and please let me know if there's absolutely anything I can do to help you. God bless, friend. And so that is my June template. I'll sometimes change it a little bit if like I want to insert the goal into the email or blah, 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 whatever.
Will you send that? Do you have that template?
Yeah, I'm going to send that. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
You'll get that. And then in just Thanksgiving is literally just a, hey, happy Thanksgiving from my Mary Kay family to your family. I just wanted to tell you as I reflect on Thanksgiving, how grateful I am that you're in my unit and that, you're a part of Mary Kay. I never want you to feel like you're unappreciated, no matter what level that you play at in our unit. You're valuable. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. Happy Thanksgiving. So there's no order, anything at all. It's just, I love you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you. As reflecting on Thanksgiving, I wanted you to know. And it's one message that just goes out to everyone, voicemail through Scipio. So that's just what I do. And that's the way it is.
Do you remake it every year, or is it the same thing?
No, you want to hear it? Actually, I don't even know if I have it.
That's okay, but just
no, it's virtually the same. I think it's the same outline, but yeah, I do remake it every year.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to, but I feel like people that have been around for 10 years are like, she's sending the same,
Because there are those people that do remember.
They do remember, yeah, absolutely. And sometimes I want to say it a little differently. Like if there's something happening in my family's life at that point, like there was one Thanksgiving where I sent out that I had just gone through a hellacious summer, and I just wanted to tell them thank you for the prayers and all of that. So there was a little bit different of a tone in that one than a typical year. So yeah, you definitely, I think, want to, but I have the outline on the sheet that you get that. Then December for Christmas. Now this one is going to be kind of like you pick. Some years I am like, I just wanted to wish you and your family a wonderful Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for being a part of our Mary Kay family. God bless and Merry Christmas. Super simple. But there's been some years where I'm sitting at like $1,000 in production on the 20th. And I'm like, homegirl's got to make a voicemail. Like, we need you in December. And I'm like, and then I'll send, a message saying, Mary, we've got some Christmas goodies. I'm giving Merry Christmas gifts to my unit for a $225 purchase or whatever. So you got to analyze where you're at in the unit. Never, ever have all 3 messages that go out asking for orders. You got to have connections at least once a year where it's nothing about ordering. It's just about gratitude and thankfulness, if not 2. And so mine are typically December and Thanksgiving are my I love you messages. And then my what am I doing? June is asking for help. And then twice a year, I do an email survey. And it's always July and January at the beginning of the new year. July is the beginning of the Mary Kay year. And January is the beginning of the year. So it's the same email. It's the same survey. I never change the survey. It's the same thing. It says Happy New Year because it's the new year either way. It's either Mary Kay New Year or it's the New Year. But I'm not changing the survey, okay? And so, I only have 10 minutes. Let me show you the survey really fast because it's really cool.
Can you stop and then restart again on the Zoom?
I could if I don't get to system 3. Maybe I should just restart right now because these next 2, well, let me just try to get through it. I'm going to try. Share screen. Okay. So, all right, here we go. So in my, I think it's Happy New Year. Let me see. Oh, it's unit check-in. Okay. Unit check-in. Here we go. So this is what they do. The first thing they said, it's unit check-in. It's that time of year again where I check in with everyone in my unit. because I honestly love to hear from you and know what's going on in your life and business. This helps me see if you're looking to connect with me too or prefer to be contacted less. Either way, I appreciate your personal feedback and respect your time. I always want you to know that I care, Tina. The name, cell phone number, so I can add or remove you from lists. Quick update on what's been going on in your world because I care. It's a new year. How are you feeling about your Mary Kay journey? So if they click I'm wanting more, it automatically goes to, this is not what it looks like when they get to it, just so you know, wanting more. Then it says, describe for me what you would like to get out of your Mary Kay business. How can I help you make that happen? And then would a one-on-one conversation be desirable for you in regards to your business? And then do you desire more of income, movement up the career path, company career car, personal growth, confidence, stronger, better friendships, skills that will help me in all areas of my life or other? And you can click as many as you want. Thank you for connecting with me. I appreciate you so much. Please never hesitate to let me know if you need anything ever. And if you think we need a chat, I'll connect with you about setting that up. If you don't hear from me this week, please send me a text. Thanks. So this is so no one falls through the cracks. So that is this one. That's if they say I want more. If they say I'm good where I'm at, that goes to this screen. I'm good where I'm at. Right now in my business, I am personal use and not interested in pursuing more. Just selling to friends and family, and I'm good with that for now. Happy with my activity of staying active, or I love this level of consistent activity and I'm excited. Or other, they can put another. Future communication, happy to be left on the email and text distribution list, which is every once in a while, or I would like to be removed from all communications. And then Facebook group, I am not in that group and please do not add me. I am not in that group and would love to be added so I can follow what's going on. I am in the Facebook group and would love to stay. I am in the Facebook group but would like to be removed. Thank you for connecting with me. I appreciate you so much. Never hesitate to let me know if you need anything ever. Thanks. And then if they go to, if they say, what is it? Oh, not feeling it right now. Okay, that goes to, how are you feeling about your business? When did this feeling start? Why did you originally start the business? Would you be willing to have a conversation to see what your next steps should be, whether we can make this business work for you or maybe decide it's not for you? I have some more questions that may help you decide what to do. Yes, please, or no, thank you. I'll figure it out and let you know. Future communication, happy to be left on email and text distribution to stay in the loop, not very often. And then please remove me from all communications. Thank you. Thank you for connecting with me. I appreciate you so much. Please never hesitate to let me know if you need anything ever. And if you do need to chat, I'll connect with you about setting that up. If I don't hear from you, please text me, blah, blah, blah. So that goes out every January and every July. Any questions about that?
You're brilliant.
Are you sharing that with us, the wording of that?
Yes, ma'am. You get this whole form and you can recreate it yourself if you'd like.
You are brilliant.
Well, thanks.
I feel so greedy, but I'm like, and we get that right?
Yeah, you get that too. All right, and then, so just to recap on that, birthday text with funny picture, birthday card in the mail on the month of their birthday, 3 times a year voicemail on June, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and then twice a year email survey, July, January. Okay, system 3, education of products. So this is so important because your base unit, they're basically a bunch of customers. Okay, that's what they are. So one time a quarter, they get a new product info and promo. So every time the new product comes out, they get an email with the new product info and some type of promotion. If they order the new product, they get entered to win this, or if they order so much new product, they get this. But that's every one time a quarter, every new product launch. They also get a video of the new product. So I'll either send a company video of the new product because the company always has videos on new product that's coming out, or I'll make my own. Like when the vitamin C's came out, I made my own. When the TimeWise 3D came out, I made my own. But that doesn't mean I do that every time, okay? They also get a, yeah.
Is that in the email?
The video is an email and a text.
Okay.
So the text has the video link in it, and so does the email. Flyers with products on them and education. So again, that's anytime a new product comes out, they get a flyer, and that's all, through the email that they get once a quarter. So once a quarter, they're getting an email, a video, a flyer, and a promo of some sort to order a new product. And then I mail samples to my T status people in months where production is needed. So if I don't mail them all the time, now you can mail them all the time if you kind of think that's a good plan. But I don't. I only email them on times where, like, I look at my T status people and I strategically do it. So look at your people and be like, okay, do they need some free product? Because they love product and I know that they would really order this. Or, would this probably be a waste of money? Or do I need the production, so I'm going to do it anyway and hope for the best? Your choice. But I put it on here when production is needed. And then my T status people that are T like 6 or on, or no, that's not right. They're in the like last 3 months of T status, they get a PCP mailer. So I do use the PCP unit mailer if they're in the last 3 months of T. Because I think that's powerful. Like they get a brand new catalog with a sample on it and they're like,
How do you discern that they're in the last 3 months? Can you find that on InTouch?
You can. Actually, if you go to consultant list and then you click last order date and you put the month of that, the last time they would order in order for them to be in the last 3 months, it'll pull up everyone who's in that month.
Can you take a screenshot of that on your screen? Like how you would search that? Could you do that?
Yeah, I'll send that to you.
Cool.
So any questions about education of product? 1 time a quarter, they get product info, promo, video, email through email and text and a flyer. I mail samples to T-status people in months where production is needed or when I think it would really benefit them. And I do PCP with my T-status people that I feel like would really value the product. And by the way, you guys, it's raining again. I'm like gonna cry. I mean, I know we need the rain, but I don't know if we need this much. Lord,
not in the studio.
I know. We don't need it in this hallway in our studio. Okay, you guys, so systems. System number 1 was status update. System number 2 was Karen closed the back door. System number 3 was education of product. Any questions?
Hey, Tina. Yeah, sorry. I was muted and I'm like talking and I'm like, so you mail samples only to the T status?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, use discernment with that. If you're having a big goal and you really want to get the product in their hands, you can do that. Use discernment. You know your unit. Like my T status people, in my unit particularly right now, my active and inactive people, they stay pretty well in the loop. But when they get into T status is when I need to bring them back in with product.
Well, and maybe because of the systems you have in place, you only need T status. So that gives me hope too, because I feel like everyone would need it. But then I'm thinking, well, if I'm doing all these things consistently, okay, thank you.
And honestly, Tina, I get a lot of people that order just because of my video and my flyer and my promotion of after new product comes out. They don't even need the sample. They just trust me by looking in when I make a video, I'm like, dude, this product rocks. You know, they're like, okay, I trust her. Let's go. So any other questions before it times out on me?
This is awesome.
Was it helpful?
Very much so.
Okay, I will email you the base unit system flyer, the scripts, and